Hey there, my name is Kelly Dale and I'm owner of Off the Beaten Path located in Forest City, North Carolina. July, even though it is a super hot month, means that it is 6 months till Christmas. Half the year is over and we only have half the year to go. Now every year in July I have a big Christmas in July sale at our store and we reveal all of the new Christmas kits for whatever year it may be. So for the next 2 weeks, this week and next week, I'm going to show you two of those projects. One is a new snowflake earring, and then next week I'm going to show you how to make a snowflake pendant to go with the earrings. So what you'll need today for the project is 36 either twin or super duo white beads. You're going to need approximately 132 size 11 seed beads. I'm going to do these in a blue since I want these to be like a snowflake, so I'm going to do a blue. You're going to need a pair of ear hooks, one size 12 beading needle, 2 yards of 6-pound fire line, and optional is 24 size 15 seed beads. Now the reason that those size 15 seed beads are optional is because it's going to depend on what brand of super duo you use, or your 2-hole bead, so that you can for those options. If you use twin beads, and I'll show you here in just a minute, but if you use twin beads it does make a difference, so those options you have to use for the twin beads. So go ahead and get your materials together and then I'll explain. This is the earring that I'm going to be showing you how to make today. When the neon super duos first came in, I was just kind of playing around with the component, and this was the original one that I did. So I wanted to show you the original, so that way you can make a star or whatever you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be a snowflake. But then I wanted to show you the difference between the twin beads and the super duo beads. On the super duos you get nice points. On the twin beads you have more rounded points, and your hole is just a little distorted in the center of the twin bead one, so that'll be the difference. And I'll try and show you here. Those little clear beads here are your 15s, just right here on the outer edge. Those are your little 15s that we have to add to give it that difference, so that way everything will fit. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have my needle threaded on to 1 yard of the fire line, and I'm going to pick up 12 of my super duos. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm going to be sure and take these 12 beads, pull them down, leave myself just a little short tail, and I'm going to go back through all 12 of those beads one more time. When you pull it, you're going to tie the tail and the working thread together in a circle. Now here is the very important part of this earring. When you make it and you tie this knot right here, don't tie it super tight, okay? You just want to tie it enough to get your beads to form the ring. If you tie it super tight, it's going to be pretty wavy and you're not going to be happy with it. I'll take my needle. I'm going to go through one super duo next to my knot. And then I'm going to come up through the top hole of that same bead I just came out of. You want to pick up one double hole bead and go through the top bead or top hole of the next bead. Pick up one size 11 seed bead, go through the top hole of the next bead. And you're going to go around the circle one time, adding one 2-hole bead, and the next adding one 11. So once you go all the way around the circle, you will have added 6 super duos and 6 size 11 seed beads. Once you've added that last size 11, you can go ahead and cut off the little tail. I'm going to take the needle, I'm going to go through the first super duo I added, the top hole, and then the first size 11 seed bead that I added. If you're using super duo beads, you're going to pick up 3 11s. If you're using twin beads, you're only going to pick up 2 11s. You're going to go through the top hole of the first 2-hole bead sticking up. Okay, you're going to do this all the way around. If you're using super duos, pick up 3. If you're using twin beads, only pick up 2 11s, and then come through the seed bead below. Again, 3 or 2 depending on the brand you're using. And you're going to do this all the way around. This is going to help form the outer parts of our snowflake. When you come around to this last set, you'll pick up your 3 just like you normally would, and you'll go through that little main seed bead there between the duos. So this is what it'll look like after this round. Now to step up, I'm going to come through the 3 11s since I'm using super duos. If you are using twins, you'll only have 2 here. Using the super duo beads, you'll pick up 3 11s. If you're using twin beads, you'll pick up a 15. Sorry, let me just double check to make sure I'm telling you that. You're going to pick up 115, 3 11s, and 115. And you will skip this little space, and you will stitch through your seeds to exit out of this one here at the next point. So again, if you're using super duos, it's just 3 11s. If you're using the twin beads, it's going to be 115, 3 11s, and 115. Just like that, and you'll repeat this step for each of the 5 spooks that are left. Once you've gone all the way around, this is what you should have. This was my last set of 3 I added, and I've gone through, stitched to the top to exit of the middle size 11 that I added in that first set. I'm going to pick up 6 11s. And I'm going to come back through the same bead that my thread is exiting to make a circle. So it'll be just like this. And I'm going to go ahead and reinforce it one more time. And then I'm going to tie just a couple of half hitch knots in between my beads here. Make sure it goes in between the 2 beads that you started with. Trim off the tail. Then you can take an ear hook, open up the hook, thread on your ear hook, and close. So that once you finish, now you have a really cute pair. Once you make the second one, you'll have a really cute pair of earrings. So I hope you guys enjoyed learning how to make these really cute snowflake earrings. I know it seems really early, but for people who set up at craft fairs and things like that, they'll be wanting to get started to make some of these to sell at their craft fairs this year. So be sure and come back next week when I'm going to show you how to make the pendant that goes with these earrings. We do have the twin beads and the super duo beads in the white colors for sale on our Etsy site, as well as kits and the pattern for this project on our Etsy page. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next week. Bye bye.